Hello, Stephan here with Liquidity with a video about the German verb hexen and related words like die Hexe, verhexen, verhext.
Liquidity.
English speakers, especially those who live in North America, may be familiar with this word just from their own vernacular. So, especially in the Middle Atlantic region, in Pennsylvania, most definitely, where I live in Pennsylvania, very abundantly, you will find hex symbols. Hex symbols are charms that people put on their houses, and these are good luck charms, really. They are supposed to ward off evil spirits. They are actually supposedly, allegedly, or at least intended to be within the Christian traditions. The English verb to hex, or more precisely the North American English verb to hex, is used both transitively and intransitively. It can mean to either just use magic or to cast a spell on something or someone. Both the hex symbols as well as the verb to hex have their origin in German American, especially German Pennsylvania or Pennsylvania German culture, and the word can be traced back to the 19th century. However, it is much older within the German language. So what do all those words that start with HEX mean in German? So in German, we have a couple of words that start with HEX. Obviously, there's the verb hexen, and it's an intransitive verb. It just simply means to practice magic. Verhexen means to put a spell on someone, or to maybe even magically transform someone into something else, or something into something else, a banana into an apple or whatever, or lead into gold, dare I say. We also have the past participle, which also acts as an adjective and sometimes as an adverb. Verhext, which basically means being under a spell or being magically altered in some way or influenced in some way. People use it also not in a serious way, in a metaphorical way, not literally meaning magic. You may hear Germans say, "Das ist ja wie verhext." That means that is, well, very much like magic is at play, but in a bad way. I can't figure out what's wrong. I can't figure out why this is not working. The word die HEXEREI is basically witchcraft. Anything that has to do with things that witches and warlocks do. The noun die Hexe, a feminine word, means basically, a witch. And just as in English folklore, that conjures up an image of an probably older woman, not a very attractive woman, someone who lives by herself, maybe who has one or several cats, somebody who might have knowledge that other people don't have, especially when it comes to herbal medicine, or maybe helping out especially younger women who are in a very, very difficult situation and they can't get help anywhere else. And this woman does not fit in within the patriarchal structure of the society that she doesn't want to be part of. So yes, that explains why witches were persecuted, regardless of whether they were able to actually use real magic or not. We also have two male equivalents to die Hexe. One is just simply der Hexer, and another one is der Hexenmeister. Both of those can be translated as warlock. You can trace back Hexen and die Hexe to words that were recorded all the way back to the early Middle Ages, so about, 10th, 11th century maybe. And also Hexe apparently, supposedly, has a common origin with the English word hag. So right there you can see how those two words might be interrelated, especially with the prejudices that are attached to those words. So that warrants the question, is there any connection between the Greek word hex, which means six, and the German word hexe? Maybe, I don't know. I did not find any connection between those two, but I'm thinking since within the Judeo-Christian belief, the number 7 is also a symbol for completion, maybe the number 6 being just one number short of completion could be an unlucky number, or maybe kind of a contrarian number to 7. And a lot of people actually proudly call themselves HEXE, HEXENMEISTER, HEXE, simply because they align themselves with, or associate themselves with, the often neo-pagan belief systems that allow for magic to be actually a positive force. And so it doesn't always have that negative connotation that it had in the past. So people who break out of the Judeo-Christian patriarchal belief systems and structures of years past, decades past, centuries, millennia past, they actually own that word, right? What about people who practice magic, but we don't want to use a negative or a burdened word? There is a word in German for that, and that is Zauberer or Zauberin. Der Zauberer, die Zauberin. Those are people who either practice real magic or just know how to do magic tricks. So zaubern just means to use magic in a positive way, in an enchanting way. And verzaubern means to actually turn an object or a person into something else, or to manipulate them in some way, but in a positive way, or at least in a pleasant way, So in an enchanting sort of kind of way. And the word bezaubernd literally means charming. Incredibly pleasing for whatever reason, because of their personality or their looks, or probably both. So we also have the noun der Zauber, which means as much as magic, charm, enchantment. Zauberei means also magic, and this is actually a feminine word, die Zauberei. I don't know, what is the difference between der Zauber and die Zauberei? Der Zauber doesn't necessarily involve a person who created the magic. It could be just a natural charming situation, natural magic situation, nature at work, right? And die Zauberei, that would be something where a person, an actor is at play, is behind. Someone did this. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. Check out my other videos if you like them and you haven't subscribed yet. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Have a great day. Bye. Tschüss.